All right, Bobcat fans, we're here inside the halls of Hallsville ISD. This segment sponsored by Roofmasters and Bubba's 33 in Longview, Texas. Today, our guest is the principal at East Elementary, Miss Melissa Torrence. Miss Torrence, how are you today?
I'm great. I'm glad to be here.
Awesome. Now, we're here for a bunch of things, but I want to ask some questions about you first. So how long have we roughly been in education?
15 to 20 years.
What got us into education? Is that something you always wanted to be a part of, or tell us kind of about that story?
Oh, man. So my story getting into education, I was going to school to be an exercise physiologist, and I was working very closely with one of my grad professors. She had me teach her biomechanics and analysis of movement labs, and just told me, hey, you have some extra courses. I really think you would be a phenomenal teacher. Students learn from you very easily. And so I went and took some additional courses and then was hired on as a teacher, a biology teacher,
Awesome.
And never left.
Never left.
Just wrapped my heart up, and I couldn't leave it up.
Now, do you miss the classroom ever?
I do miss the classroom.
Yeah.
It's my happy place. So like when I'm having a rough day or I go into classrooms and see my teachers doing the great things that they do with our kids.
So how long have you, what made you decide to become a principal?
Well,
Give me the look like I should ask that.
No, you should. I thought that, in my classroom I could reach kids and have them very excited for education. And then being a principal, you get to have more of an outreach. I didn't really want to leave the classroom, but I loved being able to have the authority to make bigger changes that were appropriate for our kids and to make them excited about learning.
She uses the big words on the show like we can understand all the big words. I love
Guys
that.
just shaking his head.
Yeah,
yes.
I understand exactly what you're saying. Miss Torrance, she's probably one of the smartest folks I believe we've ever had on the show for sure.
Oh, you're sweet.
She has published works.
I do.
You talk about that for a second.
I was, so I worked with a collaboration of educators all over the world during 2020 to publish a book about, and my particular chapter was on digital citizenship and the importance of students knowing what they can do with digital media, but also the dangers that come along with it.
She's also, you're trying to get your doctorate, where we did the while ago we talked about. And she's a very smart, intelligent lady, and the book part just impresses me.
Thank
I've
you.
never been around nobody that been in a book except for maybe something they shouldn't have been in for.
That's called an arrest record.
That's what I was looking for. Yeah.
Now, Ms. Torrance, you've got a lot of things going on right now, and I want to talk about the first one. Tell us about the career day you got coming up.
Yes, so we last year we kind of started toying with an idea of really opening up Career Day to our community. We haven't had a lot of community involvement since 2020, and we really want to make that big and special. And so one of my APs, Ms. Raquel Paul, has really taken that upon herself and working very closely with our teachers to get our community coming up. So it's like a whole day of events. We have all kinds of community members, services, trucks, all different career fields coming to speak with our students and show them the ropes of things that they could, look for in the future.
And it's May the 10th. Where at?
At East Elementary.
At the actual East Elementary.
Yes,
And you said are they going to have from differing fields, all kind of fields?
Yes, we veterinarians, police, fire trucks, plumbers. They're bringing examples of what plumbers do.
Okay.
I'm really interested to see how that
Yeah.
operates. Yes, there are so many different people that are just participating and making it a big, amazing event.
You could have Guy come for electrician, but I don't know if he'd show them very much.
Oh, well, speaking on that, he's shown us a lot at our campus lately. He's really brightened up East. It's you can't hide it under a bushel anymore. It's nice and bright out front.
So I actually do the career at the junior high. Me and Marc have done that before. Me and our plumber. I've really enjoyed it. It's a great thing for the junior high kids. All look at me like I'm crazy because we're talking about electric work and plumbing work and stuff that they could. But it's pretty cool for the young kids to listen to it. And yes, we have brightened up over there at East quite a bit. We're kind of proud of that.
It's beautiful.
He is a big fan of LED lights. He will tell anybody that'll listen. Now, tell me a little bit about Leader in Me. That's something else we were kind of talking about. What is that all about?
So we are a Leader in Me campus. That started from my predecessor, but then we moved into really diving into it. And it is based on Stephen Covey's the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Really, it's teaching skills that can be utilized outside of education, just in normal life, and being a leader and finding your genius. What are you good at? What can you contribute? And how do you grow upon that?
Cool. I mean, changing your paradigm and going that way. That's a book you definitely need to read, guy.
It's a great book.
It is. It actually really is.
You got pictures?
Yeah.
It does have some diagrams.
I might be able to, I mean, if it's got good pictures in it and diagrams, I might be able to keep up with it.
Well, and we talked about changing the lights over at the campus. What else do you got going on at East Elementary, updates just with the school building itself?
Yeah, we're very grateful for the community and the construction with the bond project that went through. We were able to update our campus, and it's really refreshed. East is the root of Hallsville, and to have it updated and refreshed is a beautiful thing. We have new floors, paint, lights. We have some graphics with the old school Hallsville piece pulling through, and our Leader in Me portion of that as well, with new cafeteria tables. Oh my gosh, so many new desks. We have new desks that are in there, so they have the writable whiteboard desk and
Right.
new chairs.
You can write on your
and-
desk.
Really?
And get away with
that's
it.
permissible now.
Yes.
Cool.
It's actually encouraged.
Yeah, you right. It's a pretty neat thing.
It is.
I tried to sit in one. It took me a little bit to get back out of it, but I rode on it for a little bit.
It's very green. We're not wasting paper when we
That's
do that.
100%.
Now, outside of the school building, tell me some of the things you like to do. I mean,
gosh.
what is Miss Torrance outside of being an educator? I mean, I know you said you're a member of Lions Club. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
So what all do you do with that?
So I am a member of the Hallsville Lions Club. That's a long story how I wanted to be involved with that too. They're very servant oriented, and it's very special to me. I'm also the District 2X2 diabetes chairperson for all of East Texas. So what that does is I meet with people from all over the state. We look at different ways in order to educate individuals on type 1 and type 2 diabetes and the best way to take care of themselves.
Cool.
And she's one of those baseball moms out at the Little League. You may see her out there with
Yelling
the hat
at
on backwards and
umpires.
Yelling at the umpires.
I never yell at the
You-
umpires.
yeah,
I'm
I-
always encouraging.
So I know a personal umpire has heard you from other side of the field yelling at the umpires.
I have never yelled. I might be saying that's a good call, good job,
Uh-huh.
or it might that was a little outside, especially when my son's pitching. I might give him some feedback, but it's never ugly.
We'll say that.
Well, at least she's got good roots being a Rangers fan.
That's 100%.
The world champion Rangers fan. Never thought I'd ever get to say that. Ms. Torrance, we know you have your hands full. We appreciate everything
we
you're
do.
doing here in Hallsville, Texas. It's a shining star over there at East Elementary, and you're right. It is the route right off of Galilee, showing everything, and we just appreciate all that you do. Fans at home, that's been Inside the Halls of Hallsville ISD. We'll see y'all next time.